Hello i witam znów w Divinity Original Sin. Trochę było od ostatniego materiału, ale no cóż, wracam i zobaczymy, gdzie nas dalej poniesie. Też mi się wydaje, że teraz powinniśmy iść do, nie wiem, do tego przywódcy tej straży, tego wojska, czy co to tu stacjonuje. Kładzie tu. I no dobrze.
Don't let that rooster escape. He's already on the menu for tonight.
Zobaczmy, co widzimy.
Yes, let's pardon him. Just look at the little blighter. He doesn't deserve the knife.
Oko. Idź się.
Why did you let my chicken escape?
Spróbuj stąd. Tu powinniśmy.
These stalls are for our Legion troops. Rivellon's finest work up mighty fine appetite serving the Seven.
Tutaj obok. No jeżeli dobrze pamiętacie, w ostatnim odcinku z grobu tego gościa, co zmarł, wykopaliśmy zwłoki owcy. Czyli coś tu nie gra, po prostu.
You again. Doofy. Yes. Discovered anything? I see. You've come to report a dead sheep. A heap of mutton that sailed into view upon your robbing the grave of a councillor. Lovely. Well, don't just stand there gawking like guppies. Hie yourself to Roberts the mortician. If anyone buried a sheep, obviously it was him.
No dobra. Czyli do kostnicy, tak? A gdzie jest ta kostnica? Skinia. To jest ona sama. Tu jest kucharz. Mistrz asesina. Sprawdzę zaraz. Sprawdzę lepiej dziennik. O! Okej. No tak, na mapie nie mam zaznaczone, gdzie jest kostnica. Może jej jeszcze nie odkryłem, po prostu. Co oczywiście szczerze wątpię. No, ale po prostu oglądam się, nie, tu jest następny świat, powiem. Część. No. Tu nie ma nic.
Can you spare a coin?
Performers, showmen.
Lara nie może być.
What you're made of.
Kurde.
It's the greatest illusion in all
word!
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm
Zająca
trying
głowa.
to prepare for the next show. Autographs will have to wait until the end.
My word.
I doubt I have to tell you that I am the amazing singing Stefan, the only sentient severed head in Sicile.
Whoa.
My audience sings my praises from hill and dale. Psst, you're a source hunter, aren't you? Oh, bless the seven. Oh, you've got to help me. I've been kidnapped.
Oh, really?
Pleasure to meet you. Now, please, Stefan has many fans to meet today. Psst, help me. Take me to Reginald's cellar. There I will reveal everything.
Bravo!
It won't be the worst indignation I've suffered. Get on with it then.
What do you think you are doing? Come one, come all, and see the amazing singing Stefan! Word! Sicile's only sentient severed head!
My word.
Hey, stop that!
Today, I think, a king, the great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next show. Autograph. What do you call a source hunter who finds a way to draw a crowd away from where he or she would like to perform a clandestine operation? A resourceful hunter. Come now, it can't be that hard to find something to draw off the attention of this bleating herd.
My
O,
word.
dobra.
My word.
Come one,
Um,
come
czemu mi
all,
to podniosło?
and see the amazing singing Stefan! Sicile's only sentient severed head!
Today, I think, a king, the great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines.
My word.
It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself.
Don't ask me what the...
Don't ask me what the tale's about. I'm just here for the eye candy.
Blues and
Prawie,
glory
co?
reds, that he ordered a
nic nie będzie
contest
widział.
across his realm.
Fantastic.
Today, I think,
Ja nie
a
przyniosę.
king, the great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour. So ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds that he ordered a contest across his realm. Today, I think, a king,
Fantastic.
the great
Zraniłem go.
Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour. So
Fantastic.
ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds
My
that he
word.
ordered a contest across his realm.
Bravo! Yeehaw!
You there! You don't look like someone who's ever been serenaded by a severed head! You there! Take a seat! Prepare to laugh your head off! Cry your eyes out! And teeter on the edge of your seat with an original tale from Stefan! What a
magician.
generous spectator! Find a seat in the front, eh?
Yeehaw! Fantastic!
Today, I
Bravo!
think,
Yeehaw!
a king, the great Sigurd and his rainbow of war
Fantastic.
machines.
No jak zwykle,
It
nie
is
wiem.
said, and this I have heard from those who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour. So ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds that he ordered a contest across his realm.
Fantastic!
O, co ja mam tu zrobić?
Today, I think, at the great Sigurd and his rainbow of war.
Niekoniecznie coś.
It is said, and this I have heard
Dobra, znaczy wątpię, żeby nie uciekł czy coś. Na razie tu szukajmy tej kostnicy.
that the king had a great thirst for colour. So ardently did he crave creamy
Jest to co? Kostnia.
I've spotted something.
Śpiewnica? A, to jest ten. Z tym nic nie będziemy robić.
Life. Come, make your case.
Się.
So, which of you is more deserving of life? Come, make your case.
No dobra, co to jest? A, może tu?
You care
Może u niego?
his very existence.
But if one were to reduce the quantity of skull dust by a percentage of 2, perhaps the stability could be increased by as much as 3-fold.
Oh, a source hunter. Imagine that.
Zobaczymy.
Quite a bit more petite than the last of your kind I encountered, aren't you? Yes, by nearly 20 centimeters of tibia, as my memory serves. But no matter. But even if it couldn't spare its heartiest specimen, I'm sure the order sent the individual with the next highest probability of success. Yeah? Certainly. What would you like to know?
Come, make your
The counselor. Terrible loss, that. Though we were hardly more than acquaintances, I knew him to be a devoted civil servant. From what I can tell, it seems to be a simple case of jealousy turned violent. The affairs of his wife, Esmeralda, were hardly a secret, you know. I've applied myself to that problem for 2 years and still haven't come a step closer to solving it. I declare it an act of the Almighty's, if I believed in such things. Some events, Source Hunter, can be neither controlled nor understood by mere men. Me? Why, I'm more than a little surprised you haven't heard of me. Perhaps I can jog your memory.
deserving of
It was
life.
I who cured the Duchess of Arata of her unslakable thirst. A simple pinch of Atropa belladonna in her morning tea. I who discovered that aging itself can be halted by a single application of Secuta Douglasii on the tongue. Not to mention that it's been my guidance that has permitted my apprentice Evelyn to make quite a name for herself around Sicile of late.
So, which of you is more deserving?
Well, she certainly possesses a critical eye and an exacting manner when it comes to making difficult medical decisions. I expect she'll be a very successful healer in her own right when the time comes. She is learning from the best, after all. Yes. If that's how we're referring to the secretive use of a revolutionary healing method she refuses to share with her own master. She's in the other room as we speak. Perhaps you can prevail upon her to offer a demonstration. She's gotten hold of a stone, supposedly capable of fantastic feats of healing, but she won't let me take the briefest look at it.
A to jest interesujące.
But she claims to have gotten the relic from a little northern town, Silverglen by name, and that an abbot there blessed it with the power to heal. Utter rubbish, I say. But with these blasted undead haunting the travel routes, I can hardly march up to Silverglen to learn the truth myself.
A mysterious healing stone. Interesting indeed.
Nothing sets me on edge like inexplicable magic.
Możemy zajrzeć tu.
So, which of you is more deserving of life? Come, make your case. Excuse me, this is a private sick room. Who in the name of the Seven do you think you are barging in here? Out, I say, right this instant. I'm sorry. It's this task. I'm just... Who am I to meddle with life and death this way?
O,
I'm an apprentice of the healing arts. Healing! But this decision feels like
o co ci...
precisely
Ja tu
the
dopiero
opposite.
przylazłem, o co ci
I
chodzi,
have
kobieto?
but one healing stone, you see, and two direly wounded men who need
Może
it.
zabiłem coś po drodze, ale no... Oni się na mnie rzucali pierwsi. Ja nic nie zrobiłem.
I've been racking my brain trying to decide on the best method to settle this grave situation, but perhaps it's better off in the hands of an esteemed source hunter. Surely you are more accustomed to weighing life and death than I. Yes, a curious relic indeed. I got it from a kindly abbot, Loic by name, in the northern town of Silver Glen. He is of a certain faith, the Immaculates they call themselves, that espouses the belief that certain stones can heal wounded flesh. I myself was nothing if not skeptical of his claims, but something happened as he handed me the stone. A small cut on my finger instantly healed, leaving no trace of the wound. Needless to say, I was astounded. But it's strange. The stone is only good for a single use at a time before it reverts to a useless, inert state. It takes time to regain its magical properties, and I guard it cautiously. What would you like to know? One of the brave few willing to traverse the trade routes plagued by the undead. A young man, but excellent in matters of business, before he fell victim to an orcish club in the north, that is. Thankfully for him, a cattle trader found him, nearly dead, but not quite so, and brought him here straight away. Quite the venerable staple of Sicile, Stephen, and recently blessed with his third grandchild. He was leading a crew of builders when a stray beam struck him in the temple, and only a few days shy of his last day of work before retirement, no less. Nearly everyone in Sicile is familiar with Grinning Stephen, and, as you can imagine, he's quite dear to his family. You are? I thank you a million times for your help. Who have you decided should receive the healing stone?
That tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind, can't have gotten far.
There's no way Boris should receive that stone over Stephen. Think of Stephen's wife, his children, his grandchildren.
Those men hardly sound long for this world. What's taking time for so long? She'll realize soon enough that her little party tricks hardly make her worthy of such grave responsibilities.
If you like to kill Stephen,
Oh, fuck.
perhaps I'll let his family have at you when you deliver the news. I'll even loan his wife my favorite studded club.
That tone, soothing the
mam
corpse's
cię.
troubled mind.
Jeszcze raz. A, jeszcze. Dobrze. byle co. That system is rigged.
No, we'll do as I say.
Boris it is? Yes, I'll deliver the stone. I'm glad we'll get to save one man, but my heart
Wiem,
breaks for the
kurde,
other.
wiem.
No, no, this is highly abnormal.
Wow. Wow.
I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm sure I have the grace.
Nowy pokój. Wait, ten? Jaki nowy pokój do mostu? What the... What?
Thank you eternally for your help. Though your reaction to the healing stone, I have no idea what to make of it. That strange reaction you caused, blue lightning from a healing stone, I've never seen anything like it. And the stone looks different now, too. Like it's devoid of life. I begin to wonder if its magical properties survived your little reaction.
Co złego, to nie my.
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities. The team hardly enjoys being confused with your massive wobbling head.
Blah, 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 blah. Shut up.
Wish there were enough stones for both of us.
Fuck you. Nowy pokój do jakiego?
I don't know what I did
do
to
mostu.
deserve this, but I'm beyond grateful.
Mogę wyjść z tej strony? Mogę.
I don't know what I did to deserve
Tutaj
this,
coś
but
jest.
I'm beyond grateful.
Dobra, nie wiem o co chodzi z tym domostwem, ale ja szukam wciąż tego cholernego, tej cholernej kostnicy. Jakaś zwykła chałupka. No, super. Gdzie jest ta pieprzona kostnica? Ja jeszcze tu nie byłem. No to też jest zamknięte. No raczej nie inaczej. Oj. Ruiny jakiejś willi. To jest popieprzone. Oh my god. Wziąłem, ale coś tam wziąłem. Bo ona jeszcze nie ma. No. Iść. Jeszcze raz się Nie, dziennik. O, kurde, no. Nie no, oczywiście, że mi nie zaznaczy. Tutaj nie wejdę. Oczywiście, że mi nie zaznaczy, dokąd nie mam iść. Same chałupki. Wszędzie. Łaciada. Jeszcze raz do tego kapitana. Może od niego się coś dowiem. Ale nie wiem, jakiś idiota. Nie wiem, gdzie mam iść. It's not an easy game, man. A tutaj jest co?
Have some pity.
Hi.
One coin or two, noble spirit? One coin or two? May the soul of Astarte smile upon you, kind stranger. Oh, I am a happy man, and certainly a humble one now. It turns out losing it all has its own share of benefits. Ah, a fool once was I, and ever seeking greater satisfaction than that which I already enjoyed. In my folly, I sought the counsel of those notorious Watcher statues on the western cliffs. Their guidance ruined any small fortune I might have had, but certainly granted me humility. I'd heard they were not to be trusted, that they gave fools advice to the fools who sought them, but somehow I believed that I was the exception. They told me that I would find fame and renown if I renounced my worldly possessions, all my worldly possessions, and became a great figure of piety and humility. Fire, the most thorough cleanser, was my method. But as my house burned in front of me, I felt no elevation, no piety, only the sudden weight of my own idiocy upon my very soul.
So, those statues told him he'd have to renounce his earthly possessions to become a spiritual leader, did they?
Cruel fortune.
And now he's begging to survive. Looks like everything went according to plan.
Ach. Czemu taka za mną pinda łazi?
Good to have you back, Source Hunter. A sight for sore eyes indeed.
Mogę wejść?
Salutations.
Nope. Nie mogę wejść. Jakoś mnie to nie dziwi. Ale gdzie jest ten pieprz? Czemu zawsze ten? Ta. Roślinka, czemu? Nie wiem, gdzie jest ta klinika. I need some help. Motherfucker.
Ah, the source hunt. What about it? I see. You've come to... Well, don't just stand there gawking like guppies. Hire yourself to Roberts, the mortician. If anyone buried a sheep, obviously... Well, have you found any incriminating evidence against her? If so, let's have it.
No. A może do niej pójdziemy najpierw. Wow, a co tu jest? Więzienie. I takie buty. Kostnica. Kostnica. Będziemy się Ślima teraz po nocach przez nią kostnicę.
Greetings. These stores are
Tu jesteśmy? Nie, tu jest kucharz.
finest. Work up mighty fine appetite.
Oh,
Serve
fuck.
7.
Tutaj. Idziemy sobie przez środek. O, to jest już tu.
I'll need to unlock this somehow.
Aha. You need to shut the fuck up. Gdzie jest Esmeralda? Tu jest gdzieś. Tu łazi.
The hunter returns. I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. Starstone? I've never heard of such a thing. Dear Jake had a mineral collection, yes. As far as I knew, it was one of his pastimes, nothing more. Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Something that may have gotten him into trouble? Oh, this is all too much. I feel like I'm drifting from nightmare into nightmare. Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something, you would better find the evidence to back up your ridiculous claims.
Bla, bla, bla.
I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake,
Nie można
and now,
im
alas,
nic powiedzieć.
his widow.
Gdzie jest ta pieprz?
Poor man. We were both so young when we met.
Kostnica.
He so rich and I so poor, but his one and only princess just the same.
Może on coś za...
Legion's greetings, Hunter. And what questions are those?
Nie chcę nic, to spadamy. Oh. Czy to tak ciężko jest znaleźć kostnicę? No i co pokazuje tam, co? Tu coś. Jak ja coś... Tutaj jest jakieś... Ja nie mogę. Wracamy się tam. A czy mogę ten? Nie mogę. Fuck. Tam jest jakiś wielki budynek. Jak ja mogłem go ominąć do tej pory? What the... Się okaże na złość mi, że to będzie to. Tak będzie. Ja pierniczę. Tak. Nie myśl skrzyneczko, że o to zapomniałem. Ja jeszcze kiedyś po ciebie wrócę. God damn it, man. I tu, Boże, tu jest jakiś...
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks.
Mówiące posągi... Aha. Jakie mówi? Dobra, zamknij się na razie. Na razie idziemy tu. Ile tu można wejść? Można wejść.
Salutations! Source hunters, I see. I'm Sergeant Curtius, proud protector of this house of Legion goods. This is a storing house for Legion supplies. Perhaps the most important building in the realm, by my and others' estimation. And I, Sergeant Curtius, have been trusted to guard it.
No spoko.
God, duty's not so bad, eh? Would be quite a bit better if I could
Ale
do it in
ja
peace.
szukam kostnicy, to jest na magazyn.
One day you'll show 'em all.
We are colleagues, nothing more.
Z nią nie musimy gadać.
Away from there, you pilferer. That room is off limits to the likes of you, so close.
Dobra, dobra.
But do not tempt fate again.
Nie, jaki frajer.
Too bad indeed. Not even a skeptic like you can deny that she loves me.
An orc in love? Ha! When this little charm fades, she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
Come now. Enough doom and gloom. Cast your gaze instead upon my fair, fanged filly.
Ah, who better than a proven orc crusher to convince my dumbbell of a friend here that orcs are predators, not pets?
Enough of that. I know how dangerous an orc can be, but this one has been reformed. Anyone can see that she's completely docile, but my prejudiced friend here still wants to kill her. My friend here and I were patrolling outside the city walls when who
może
did I
nie
see
udasz, co?
creeping along the shore but this lovely orcish lady. For a brief second, as long as eternity, we locked eyes. Perhaps confused by the butterflies in her stomach, she sprang up and began running, claws bared towards Marius. Fortunately for him, I had the presence of mind to ignore my sword and instead adroitly fling my pouch of trinkets towards her.
Huh.
A vial of love potion shattered over her head, and when she turned to face me, she became instantly enamored. I'm sure she must have been compelled to join the Orcish army under some kind of duress. A lady with such a sweetly savage manner would never willingly join up with those vicious marauders.
Ha! I can assure you there wasn't a hint of sweetness in those murderous eyes when she lunged at my throat. She may be confined here for now, but who's telling when she'll escape and who she'll rip to shreds?
I've always had an amateur interest in all things alchemical. When I read in an esteemed periodical from the Wizards of Youthful Gore about an amazing opportunity that could change my life, I had to act fast or lose the once-in-a-lifetime deal. I sent away for the world-famous love potion, available for a limited time only, and it has worked exactly as promised.
You see what a fool my friend has been, spending all his cash on snake oil and bringing a temporarily tranquilized monster into our midst to boot.
What kind of monster would lie in a published advertisement? I'm sure the effects of the potion will be everlasting, as printed.
You see, he'd believe it was noon at midnight if he read it on a printed pamphlet. Please tell me you can reason with him, or ditch reason and use your sword to shave him from his murderous darling.
You're right. The information she provides could well turn the tides here in Sicile.
Bravo! I trust not only the potion, but my scaly sweetheart in and of
Przynajmniej się
herself.
zgodziła ze mną. Z innych powodów, ale jest za.
You're going to regret this. We're all going to regret this.
Spokojnie. Otwór, nie potwór. By miał otwór. No dobra, ale my tu pitu. A wciąż nie znalazłem tej pieprzonej kostnicy.
Well, a source hunter. About time the council took us seriously. Maybe you can start with the two idiots hiding their pet orc here.
Ej. Fuck you. Tu nie wejdziemy. Tam też nie, bo ten ta zapieczętowane chyba, zamknięte nawet. Jakąś magią. Oh my god.
Sicile, shiver me timbers and sliver me heels.
Oh. sobie sprzedam niech jeden ci poza nagraniem. Czy to tak... Kurwa, ciężko? Kostnicę? For fuck's sake.
Still thinking about exploring the beach? You're free to go, though we Legionnaires are under strict orders never to abandon our posts, so we won't be able to back you up. I don't think you're quite ready to head out into the wilds to me. Also, a party of 1 or 2 runs the risk of being outflanked and outnumbered. I'll bring some backup if I were you. Of course, the choice is yours, but are you sure you want to venture out? Thank you for heeding my...
Muszę zobaczyć, co tu trzeba, kurwa, zrobić. Bo już mnie szlaka jasny wierzy. Się okaże, że trzeba było sobie otworzyć jakieś bramy, oczywiście. A nie pierdolić po mieście się nawzajem z jakimiś dwoma dziwkami. Jest pojebany chłopie. Oh, for fuck's sake. No ale gdzie tu kurwa może być ten kostnic? A se można dzban pewnie wodą napełnić czy coś.
Careful now. Your head's grown more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
Oh, my good man. Drink, if you please.
Please do keep shouting in my ear.
Pójdę sobie na górę. Coś wam się tu chyba na tych ławkach pająki wam się zalęgły. Takie siatki szpiegowskie.
The hunters go a-stalking in the night.
Hello.
By the needles of the million bleeder,
buty.
they'll end it all in blood.
Yes. Good. Hi. Hi, the man.
Ah, you have come. Yes.
To jest
That is most satisfactory. Begone, brittle mask of age. Hear me now repeat the words of Brittletooth, the child snatcher of Carador. Come, play with me, for I'm hungry. Come, play, play, play. The game, yes! A game of blood and brutality, of death and dexterity. Fun as herring the horror harlequin. But, like the serpentine stalker hisses before the stab, hush now, darkness, darling, hush, hush, and listen to my tale.
What the fuck?
The elves of Gandavum, they lived in peace, oh yes. But one night, when the moon had hid her face, the orcs of the tribe of Kazuldagar beset our city. They cooked and ate and burned every last one of us. The light of dawn never saw an elf of Gandavum no more. All undone. Every last one of us. Except for me, the midnight rambler, away from the city. I was very old back then already, though indeed I whisper of many years hence. But death shall not find me. Oh no, not until every beast of Kazuldagar has been bled. I may be frail, a withered grey, but the wealth of kings is mine. Countless assassins have ministered to the vengeance that is my want, and now is almost over. By Carla, Lady of the Last Gaze, I swear it is almost done. Only the very last one of the Kazaldagar still eludes me. The crowning kill that would seal its fate and mine alike. I have tracked her down by the curse of the spine spear I have. She does not know her ill-shapen sun is setting fast. Color the dusk red, O sword of youth. Bloody the day with the bramble sap that runs through the veins of Victoria. Bring me the amulet that clings to her flesh.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, to fade. And yours shall be the bounty of vindication. Mine shall be its sanguine satisfaction after long, long last. Yes, Victoria. She is the one whose heart must be held in hand. The heart around which the fingers of that hand must clench and tighten until its choking flesh bulges with blood and its beat slowly breaks. The orcs of Gazuldagar, they knew my name. Oh yes, by the bite of the roving rattler, they knew my design. And so they sought to save their last, an infant, she who was to be queen. To no avail, oh no. Years, how many I know not. Years I searched, and now she has been found. Her name is that of a woman, her employment that of a civilized being. But by the fork of Barbara Manita, she is nothing but an orc, a cyst of nature, one of a misbegotten litter dragged into life from the tumid womb of a filthy, coarse-haired beast that was humped like a dog in the darkness of a stinking hollow. Victoria, librarian, daughter, adopted child of Cecil, Mayor of Sicile. There is bloodlust in you. I can feel it. Let it out. Set it free. Undo the last of the Kazuldagar. By the breasts of Sishara Goatsucker, give me my revenge!
No. Coś ze mną poraża,
That was quite the radical change we witnessed. I never would have thought that the benign old man we met outside would turn out to be a vengeance-driven aficionado of assassins. Indeed. Victoria probably doesn't even know about her past. And yet she's on a, let's call him, eccentrics hit list.
Coś trzeba z tym zrobić. Nie wiem, powiadomimy może jej przybranego ojca o tym. Są drzwi? Dawaj mapę. Mapę. Ratusz. Do Cecila. No, można tędy. Będzie szybciej. O, nabiegałem się. Cecil.
What? Oh, it's you. What news? Someone wants to see Victoria dead? That cherub of the book? That seraph of the library? Outrageous! Hear you me. You must stop that dog by any means necessary. As mayor of Sicile, you have my permission to take drastic measures if need be.
A jest. Zajedziemy do Wiktorii jeszcze. Jest tu? Jest jeszcze? Jest, tam siedzi sobie. Dobra. Mamy go powstrzymać, tak? A.k.a. Czyli also known as zabić tego Kinsyna, tak? Dobra, nie wiem, spróbujemy najpierw mu przemówić do rozumu czy coś. Jak będzie taka możliwość, a jak nie, to zaszlachtujemy. Ej, pindolasie w Hondurasie.
Here I wait for thee in the dark. But the star... Yes. Yes. Yes.
A nie, tylko tak o. Dobra. Tak na zajzaki.
Of Suluma Soul Shredder. The end is nigh. Death comes a creeping for you.
Dobra.
Victoria!
Get that motherfucker. Ta jest. Mówisz, że będziemy zabijać tylko dlatego, że chcesz? Nope. No, punkt akcji, dobra. Nie. Dobra. What the fuck was that? You stupid idiot. The fuck was that? Co to było? Jakieś kurna kamehameha mi zrobił, nie wiem. Ale piznął wszystkich. A jest. I jeszcze, nie masz jeszcze raz? Trudno. Dawaj go. Jeszcze raz. Jak masz okazję. Nie. Tamta łuczniczka z nieznanych przyczyn nie może. Ale spoko, damy sobie radę. Zacigamy tego gnoja. Już nic nie zrobi. Już nic nie zrobisz. Ojojoj. Jaka szkoda. Miałeś jeden strzał. I go zmarnowałeś. Ja jebie, co? Wszystkim kurna w budynku chyba odjął życia. Ale w większości, tym na dole też. Najpierw pogadamy z
Another
babką.
innocent has fallen.
Ja wiem.
Indeed. The people here have been through enough, without their protectors turning on them too.
A, zrobiłem to w taki sposób. Panie, czy można było to zrobić bez rozlewu krwi, ale co? Do pokoju.
Sigurd's beard, what a find!
To mężczyzny. Krwiony amulet.
The seven grant abundance.
Kłoda? Skrawki materiału weźmiemy. Może to się na coś przyda. Mamy dwa łóżka. Mamy skrzynię pustą. Weźmiemy. Ale niech on weźmie wszystko. Słona, poduszka. No i nie wiem, na co ta kłoda.
I need a moment to reflect.
With each such display of empathy, I find myself drawn closer and closer to your kind soul.
Of course. Dobrze. Jest jakiś progres. Postać. O, szybko. Cios w plecy. Czas leczy rany. To już mi ciekawie. O, no proszę. No i to mi się podoba. Spoko. Ta jest też ma jakiś talent. Weźmiemy na razie to. To jest dobre. Też weź to. A nie możesz. No jeszcze nic nie ma. Spokojnie. Nie wiem po co tutaj. Jesteś tu jeszcze? Zaraz zobaczymy. Biurko. O no proszę, nóż do ten. No i oczywiście kasa. Łóżko co? A, idzie spać. Dobra, idziemy spać. Tak, to sobie zakończymy. No. Tak więc na dzisiaj koniec. Ja dziękuję wam za oglądanie i do następnego odcinka. Najpierw oczywiście sprawdzę, co trzeba zrobić, żeby popchnąć to dalej, bo się pogubiłem tu strasznie. Tak więc na razie, cześć.